Hey guys, J19 here. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys tips to help you drag click at a higher CPS and just better in general. Okay, so number one is kind of simple and sort of like my speedrush tutorial, but it's obviously practice. Practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So yeah, usually what I do is I just sort of practice just drag clicking, and I sort of like unconsciously just do it sometimes, just like drag click while I'm just in the middle of a game or just doing something random, and that actually sort of helps me get in the rhythm of drag clicking and actually helped me get quite a bit better than I already was. So yeah, on to number two. Okay, so the second one's also pretty obvious, like the first one. You really want to try to get the feel for it based off of how big your hands are and just sort of like what angle you want to drag click at. Like for instance, for me, when I do it at an angle, I'll show up with like a picture of my mouse, and then I'll sort of explain why angling your fingers when you drag click actually helps, because my mouse buttons where the grip tape bar isn't actually that big. I like to do it at an angle, and I like to drag my finger along the bottom left corner to the top corner of my grip tape, is because it actually helps you drag longer because you're covering more surface area than if you were to do just drag click up and down, like from the bottom to the top in the middle. And yeah, I'll just sort of put like a side-by-side comparison of how long you can drag click, because it actually helps out quite a bit. So yeah, that's just an example of why angling your fingers and stuff actually helps you drag click faster and at a higher CPS. For me, since I don't have very big hands, I have to sort of lift my palm off my mouse when I drag click. And yeah, that sort of helps me out because it's actually kind of easier than if I drag click with my palm on the mouse, because my mouse is like pretty heavy, so it doesn't really slide around, and it just helps me, and it's just a lot easier. Also, before you drag click, I suggest washing your hands if you have like grip tape, or you put like scotch tape or something on your mouse, because that really helps it out, and it just really sort of boost your CPS up by a bit. I'm not sure why, but it just does when your hands are completely clean and stuff. Okay, so the next one is double clicking. Depending on if your mouse can like double click or triple click or whatever, depends on how much CPS you can get. Usually when you could double click, you can get around 20 CPS when you drag click, depending on your mouse that is, or how long you drag click. But if you can't really double click, it's going to be really difficult to double click at a high speed and a high CPS to where you can like actually godbridge and use it effectively. So for the mouse, I have the Rocket Con Amo. I'll show up a picture of it, or you can just like find it on Amazon or something. I also have some razor grip tape on it, and that really helps out with my CPS too, because it stabilizes the grip and just sort of helps me when I drag click. It helps it not move around as much as well. So yeah, depending on what mouse you have, depends on how much CPS you can drag click. So I suggest testing to see if your mouse can double click or triple click by using the sort of bottom knuckle of your finger to click on it, not just the tip of your finger, since that's you can actually double click if you use your entire finger to drag click. So yeah, that's a really big one that matters a lot to see if you can actually drag click in the first place. So yeah, on to the final tip to help you guys drag click at higher and more consistent speeds. Okay, so for this last tip, it's sort of similar to tip number 4, because you have to actually know if your mouse can drag click in the first place and what mouse you have. So depending on what mouse you have, you either need grip tape, don't need grip tape, or you could just use like scotch tape as a substitute for grip tape if you don't have the money to. But yeah, that's a big one, because before I got grip tape, I was only able to like drag click like 12 CPS, wasn't really able to do it consistently. But as soon as I got my razor grip tape, I was able to drag click a lot more consistently, and now at like 20 to 30 CPS. I don't really get 30 consistently, which I get like barely ever. I've only got it like once or twice. But yeah, as you can probably tell, it helps out a ton, and I was actually able to god bridge diagonally and just like normally god bridge once I got my grip tape. So yeah, that is actually a really big thing that helps you like drag click for PvP and just bridging and just drag clicking in general. So yeah, anyways, I know this video wasn't necessarily as long as some of my other videos, but I hope you guys do enjoy this, and I hope it helped you out sort of drag click at a higher CPS more consistently and just get better at drag clicking in general. So that is it for me in this video. Remember to stay safe and be happy like always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Oh, I'm more life for my Drake shit, and I'm getting tired of all the same shit. I wanna see my family, wanna see my friends. I've been slept on like my name says, and I'm pretty